Hello Weber Shandwick and welcome to what was sunny Exeter University campus. I'm Harriet Smart, I'm a third year student here studying classical studies and theology. This university has allowed me to grow as a person, has given me a massive influence in my life, so I thought filming here would give you a better perspective on me and how I spend my time. I'm now going to attempt to tell you why you should hire me, and I'm going to, in your words, PR myself to you. Firstly, I am very strongly interested in social media. My friends might say I was obsessed, but that could be a step too far. However, my love of the internet has given me an edge in recent years, as it allows me to follow emerging trends from their sources. But I'm also aware of how effective targeting an audience on social media can be. Although the adverts on Instagram are annoying, occasionally I do find myself purchasing gym wear when all I aimed to do that day was check on Jessica Ennis's Instagram account. This can also be said about BuzzFeed's clever sponsored articles using native advertising, including one recently with a series of 10 photos you must see before you die, sponsored by Canon, which led to the purchase of my new camera. However, this has to lead on to one of my proudest achievements, being the fact that I have in fact been published on BuzzFeed Online within an article that recommended restaurants in student towns. My love of the restaurant Raj India inspired me to write a short paragraph for them. However, other than allowing me to eat there for free, this also allows me to show you my ability to write in different styles, in this case using BuzzFeed's usually short and funny tone, but also my awareness of PR and advertising campaigns that infiltrate everyday life. Over the summer of 2013, I was employed at a school uniform shop in Malaysia where my parents are currently living. Although this wouldn't usually be taken as relevant work experience, it did teach me a few key points about working within a team and the importance of dedication in your work. You have no idea how stressful it can be when you can't find a boy's small gym shirt when the mother is there breathing down your neck. So I kind of understand the idea of deadlines in a sense, I suppose. This also showed me how rewarding it is to achieve milestones in your work and successfully advertise the shop to its target audience. Unfortunately, it is now raining, so location change from what thought was going to be sunny Exeter to rainy and cold Exeter. I suppose that is January for you. So we're going to move towards the university campus, the forum that was opened actually just before I arrived in 2013, which is one of the most beautiful buildings on campus. So after a small location change, I am now undercover, so hopefully it'll be fine. Secondly, I'm a hard worker. I do a dual degree at university, studying both classical studies and theology, which means that I'm constantly having to collate large amounts of information and use multiple different sources to argue my point effectively over both disciplines. My recent dissertation on the role of mythology and religion in Harry Potter ended up being over 14,000 words, and is a key example of my ability to both bring in Harry Potter into absolutely everything I do, and also my determination and stamina when writing on long topics and which at times need to be treated with sensitivity. In fact, I proofread this piece of work close to 30 times, showing the fact that I'm a perfectionist and constantly aiming to improve myself and my work. As well as the writing of this dissertation, I also volunteered to give a presentation on my research at the Bishop's Palace in Exeter Cathedral. Although this was a nerve-wracking experience and absolutely terrifying, it showed that I had the ability to overcome my fear and convince an audience of university staff and students that Harry Potter and Christianity did indeed have some huge similarities. I'm a great team player. Whilst my house of girls is currently in training to run a team 10k obstacle mud run course called Rock Solid, I have just begun my campaign to raise as much money possible for the Exeter Leukemia Fund, drawing on social media to help us reach our joint target of £750. This should hopefully show that whilst running may not be my forte, I am determined to finish the race intact and to encourage others who would feel nervous to finish a race like this to compete and help us fundraise. I found out about this trainee scheme because my sister worked for Weber Shandwick between 2008 and 2010 as an account exec in tech, and her enthusiasm for both PR and Weber as a company inspired me to follow her footsteps and hopefully similarly work for Weber Shandwick as well. I hope I've managed to tell you a little bit about myself and that you will see my enthusiasm for life and more specifically my aim in the future to be employed by Weber Shandwick. Your trainee scheme is perfect for me to show you my skills, and it allows me to apply myself to something that's very interesting and rewarding. So thank you very much for considering me, and I hope to see you soon, hopefully minus the rain, and goodbye for now.